Hey everybody, it's another episode of Time to Learn with Simon Glavin. This is episode 4 of the podcast, and we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency and the potential of it, the potential to make a passive income, if that's something you're interested in. So let's get into it. Now, what I've come across in the past week, 2 weeks, within cryptocurrency is something called yield farming. Now, you may, if you're involved in the space, you probably have heard of it. Yield farming is incredibly huge. Now, this is really the hype of decentralized finance. Now, yield farming, what it is you're basically taking a sum of money, so let's say $100, and you are looking for liquidity pools, is what they're called, and you're looking for high percentages. So now I'm going to use an example. This decentralized exchange is it's called Osmosis. It's built on the Cosmos protocol. Cosmo is a cryptocurrency, and within that cryptocurrency you can build on top of it, and Osmo is one of those things built on top of it. Now, Osmosis, they have liquidity pools within them, and so I just took $150 because we're going to use $150. I know I said $100, but we're going to use $150 as an example because that's what I did. So I took $150 and threw it into Osmosis, this liquidity pool, just to kind of test the waters, because I used really what I'm only okay with losing. Now, this $150, I threw it into a liquidity pool on Osmosis, and I'm earning 260% a year on this $150, and so that comes out to just under a percentage every day. Now, and that money is completely liquid, and I can take that money out at any time I want, which is another beautiful thing. If I find another investment that produces more money for me, I can take it out at any point. It's completely liquid to me. Now, that 260%, so I'm earning 260% on $150. Now, when I receive my rewards, I get them daily. So I get just under 1% of $150 that I have staked. I receive that daily. Now, once I receive that, it shows up in my wallet, my digital wallet. And then, that comes in the form of Osmo, the token of Osmosis. Now, I might be losing some of you at this point. So now that I receive Osmo from that liquidity pool that I'm earning just under a percent per day, that Osmo I then have the option to stake that for 180%. Okay? So I'm earning just under a percent every day on $150, and I'm getting 260%. I am then taking those rewards I'm getting from that 260% liquidity pool and staking them for another additional 180%. That's what yield farming is. Just literally compounding interest. Compounding. Just keep moving your money and multiplying. You can make so much money. I did it with only $150, and I'm making I've already made like $30 in like a week and a half. And so now I'm in this. So now I'm staking my rewards for an additional 180%, right? And then I get those rewards on the daily. So I'm earning a percentage on a percentage. And so those rewards I get from that additional 180%, I can then restake those back into that 180% pool. And so I am earning interest on interest on interest. It's insane. And this is the beauty of yield farming. This is why there's so much hype about it. And so there are risks involved. You're not going to just make it 260% for nothing. There are risks involved. There are things like impermanent loss. There are things like if the platform is invalid, the governance of it is there's like potential for fraud, and you can determine the validity of a liquidity pool or of an exchange. And how you would do that is you can go to the governance, and there'll usually be a scan, like on Ethereum based platforms there'll be what's called Etherscan, and you can look at it, see how many wallets are there, look at the code if you're educated on code, and you can read that kind of stuff. I can't personally, so I just kind of try to do my own personal research, look at different people's blogs, forums, YouTube videos, things like that. But there's huge potential for this. Yield farming is huge, and think about that. I took $150 and earned about $30 in a week and a half. Just $150. That's crazy. Come on, that's absolutely nuts. And so it's something to think about. I know this might be kind of a new topic for some of you if you're not involved in the crypto space, but if you're not involved in the crypto space, I heavily encourage you to do that, because cryptocurrency is essentially an opportunity to invest in a new asset class. It is a new asset class. And the last time we had an opportunity like this, this is a new financial asset class is the thing. It's different. But the last asset class that was created is back when the Twitters and Tumblrs and Facebooks, all these social media platforms came to market. That was back in Web 2.0, like around 2005. But that's really the last time a new asset class really came, a major asset class came to market. But as far as financial asset classes, that's something you do not see and we will not see in our lifetime. And so this is something to take seriously. It can provide you with just generational wealth. You can take, even if you're not too interested in new technology, if you were to invest a few extra $100 that you're earning into crypto, and then make a good lump of money, you can then invest that into things you are interested in. So, and this is not just about crypto. There's so much technology coming out. NFTs, so much with that. Decentralized gaming like Decentraland. There's just so many huge fucking things, and you got to pay attention to this stuff, or you get left behind. People talk about there being a loss of jobs because of all this technology. Well, then adapt to it. You have the opportunity right now, and so there's no excuses. So with that, yield farming, if this is kind of a new thing, and if some of the things I said, like impermanent loss being one of the risks, or yield farming and liquidity pools, if all that is kind of unknown, if I'm speaking a foreign language to you, look some of this up. Or if you really have some questions, feel free to DM me or just hit me up, and I'd be happy to help you out. So with that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and until next time.